Today we're going to stop and ask ourselves, what has Disney Plus given us this year and with what content will it move forward? Hi fellow Disney Plus watchers, this is Thoughts After the Disney Plus Watch and I'm glad you're watching. I'm not looking at the numbers so much, I'm not really asking myself how popular is Disney Plus and how did the subscriber count grow. No, because we all know Disney Plus is very successful and you can look up the numbers yourself if you want. The company reached a subscriber count of 86.8 million. That's way beyond what the projections were. What I really want to look at here is the Disney Plus originals that came out and reflect on the content. Now, to be honest, I haven't watched all of it. I haven't watched movies like Noelle, Safety, Black Beauty, Godmother, The One and Only Ivan, or Artemis Fowl. I just really wasn't interested in some of those movies, and I wasn't making videos last year, so I didn't really need to. This is my third week, actually, just starting out. I'm sure I'll watch a lot more in the coming year. If there are any recommendations about Disney Plus originals that I'm not talking about today, tell me in the comments below. Of course, the only real big thing about Disney Plus is still The Mandalorian. This will change very soon, but this was really the only flagship TV show of the year. I'm a huge Star Wars sucker and The Mandalorian was my cup of tea. A perfect blend of western, samurai, action, fantasy and all sorts of film styles thrown into the mix. And the reason why I think this show will remain the prime example of Disney Plus in the coming years, besides it presumably having more seasons, is because it really embodies a classic way of telling a story on television. The man on a mission, serial of the week type style is really something that works, especially when there's a bigger story and conclusion it all leads to. And I think Disney executives are looking at this and will see this as an example of what Disney streaming can be moving forward. Also, if you haven't seen it already, Disney Gallery The Mandalorian is worth it. It's a documentary series about different aspects of the creation of the show, and there is currently a part 2 running now that The Mandalorian Season 2 is out. Disney Plus is The Mandalorian right now, but what can we say about other projects? Timmy Failure Mistakes Were Made was a kind of fun, harmless little family movie. Nothing really special, the story is something we have seen before. It deals with themes like growing up, living in fantasy worlds, and learning truth the hard way. The little boy does a good job, I think, in terms of acting. A film that you will forget about after a few days, but still a fun time for the family, of course. Forky Asks a Question was kinda terrible. Don't take this the wrong way, I really enjoyed Forky as a character in Toy Story 4 because he really helped Woody grow, but not because he was actually worthy of getting his own short film series or whatever. Because on his own, it can be quite annoying, and the whole format of this short film series is pretty tasteless and just boring. He just asks a question every week, like what is money, what is cheese, like what? What are you doing, Pixar? The animation is so well done and realistic as always. Why waste that talent and craftsmanship on this? Okay, there is one short I'll recommend. Go look it up. It's called What Is a Friend? It's the second one. There's a good laugh there. But man, this concept really sucked. I really want to point out that Soul, which aired a week ago, is worth your time. Something's popping up now where you can check out my review. It has both a non-spoiler and a spoiler section, so if you haven't watched it yet, you can still hear my thoughts. You can also see a link in the description. While we're talking about Pixar, why not say something about the Pixar Spark shorts? Because this is really great stuff. Pixar is known for telling personal stories and getting creative and a little weirder with their shorts. Some of them are hand-drawn, some of them are computer animated, and they are all based on personal stories from the filmmakers. One is more impactful than the other, but they are all worth watching. The absolute greatest for me is the short film Out. It's about a man accidentally swapping bodies with his dog and trying to distract his parents who are about to find out he is in love with another man. If this would have been a feature film, it would have been an absolute tearjerker. To stay on topic in terms of animated short films, but moving away from Pixar, Short Circuit is a series of Disney Plus short films that are actually really short. 3 to 5 minutes is a really narrow time frame to be memorable, but it is worth seeing. It's not as emotionally impactful as Pixar is, but this is worth your time because of the very different animation styles and clever concepts. But that's what it really is, a concept and a small peek into a world because there is not much to explore in a few minutes. Nothing really amazing here, but interesting in its concepts. Okay, and then I watched Pixar in real life because I really like Pixar, but they are essentially just street pranks. If you're into street pranks, then go watch it, go do your thing, but it's nothing really special. Okay, I started with Star Wars and I will end it with Star Wars because holy Holy Mother of Anakin, The Clone Wars Season 7 released in February, and it was glorious. At least that last 4-episode arc was. If that story was a live-action movie, it might have been my favorite Star Wars movie besides Empire Strikes Back. It's just the war on Mandalore, the duel with Maul, the looming danger of Order 66, and wow, that last episode called Victory or Death is such a grand finale. I won't spoil anything specific here, just want you to know, if you're into Star Wars but not into Star Wars animation, at least watch that final 4 episodes of the Clone Wars. You will understand the context. It's just, if you've watched the prequel trilogy, it's no problem. Few things I haven't watched that might be worth my time: The Right Stuff, Muppets Now, Togo, Mulan. I know, I'm sorry, I haven't watched Mulan. I know I really didn't finish all my homework before starting this channel. Next year will be very different, of course. Is there anything that you really recommend that I haven't watched yet, and why? Tell me in the comments. A lot of things to look forward to in 2021. Star Wars is coming with the Bad Batch animated show, a direct sequel of the Clone Wars. For now, let's stick with the Bad Batch, probably releasing around mid-2021. And the Book of Boba Fett is expected to arrive in December 2021. So no Mandalorian Season 3, that one is now expected in early 2022. That is explainable, of course. At the 2020 Investor Day meeting, Kathleen Kennedy talked about the next chapter, in quotation marks, to be releasing in December of 2021. The context remained a bit vague, although they did show the Mandalorian logo. And the Book of Boba Fett is, of course, a chapter in the Filoni and Favreau Star Wars timeframe. And I almost forgot to talk about Star Wars Visions. When I was doing the final research and fact-checking for this video, I stumbled upon the fact that the anime Star Wars project Star Wars Visions is now set to release in 2021. It says so on the IMDb page, so I'll take it. 2021 will really be Marvel's year. The studio will be delivering 6 TV shows. 6. This month, WandaVision starts, then on March 19th, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then in May, Loki releases. Sometime in the summer, the animated non-canon What If series arrives, and last but not least, Hawkeye and Ms. Marvel come out in late 2021. That's a lot, after such a dry year of superhero content. There's a lot coming out. I could go on and on and on, but I just want to say this. If you like Disney Plus and like talking about it, consider to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss weekly episode reviews of WandaVision, for example, which we'll cover this month. The Pixar popcorn shorts, which are coming out very soon, will also be covered here. Final note, important one. I hate being spoiled and spoiling others. I will make it my mission to not put any spoiler-sensitive material in titles or thumbnails. I know it's probably most of the times a reason I don't subscribe to follow a particular channel covering movies and TV. I'm very sensitive about spoilers. Just want to put this on the record. Don't be afraid to subscribe because of this. This won't be a problem. Okay, we'll wrap this up. Have yourself a good and healthy 2021, of course. And for now, have a wonderful day and see ya.